Hi everyone, Tony here with Feed Your Creativity. Today I will be going over the Florida Antiquarian Book Fair haul. Let's jump in. Alright, let's open bag one. They seal them like this to ward off theft, so all of them will be sealed. They won't let you out of the Florida Antiquarian Book Fair without a seal like that. I picked up this book, The Romance of the American Theater. Such a pretty book. You could see the wear and tear and age to it. But I do have some background in directing and stage managing in theater, so when I found this book I was really excited. This is from 1913 by a publisher in Boston. They still have some rice paper to protect the photos. They really made nice quality books back then, and it's over 100 years old, which is incredible to have a piece of theater history, and I really fell in love with the cover. Next bag. This is my finds from Copperfish Books. I recently just did a video with them in it for Independent Bookstore Day, and they were also at the Florida Antiquarian Book Fair. They've been there several years. I picked up a railway menu from 1943 for $2. I thought that was really interesting, what they ate back then. And I got this adorable book, The Essays of Emerson. Such a cute little book. Also shown its age, but I mean, pretty good for how old it is. It was printed in England at the Oxford University Press. And I got this for $5. Such a pretty book. I believe it's from 1919. So also over 100 years old. And I also found this cute little pocket prayer book. Thought it might be nice to take with me. Little travel pocket book. So that was from Cooperfish. That was from Copperfish Books. They are based right close near me to Punta Gorda. It's a really cute little store. They have so many different gifts, and they still have a antique book section in there that is really not to be missed if you're in the area. Next little thing I found is from K&S Fine Arts. They were based out of Virginia. And my background's photography. That's what I went to college for. And I have been finding these cute little collections of photos that they must have sold as like just tourist souvenir collection. But they're so nice. I keep finding them everywhere, and they're all different. This one's Miami Beach, Florida. And back then it was 25 cents for all these little cute photos of Miami Beach back then. And I absolutely love collecting these, what it used to look like in Miami Beach, because it definitely doesn't look like this now. I have been collecting these for quite some time. Every time I see them, they're a pretty good price. I've been getting them. This one wasn't too bad for the collection. It was $10. So I'm happy to add this to my photography collection. This next one is something. The booth is blindhorsebooks.com. I bought a Chicago World's Fair book from them because I love the photography in it. I had bought one of theirs, I believe it was World's Fair New York, but it got destroyed in Hurricane Ian. So I was so happy to see their booth back again this year, and that they had another World's Fair catalog. I absolutely love photography, and it's incredible to have some of the World's Fair images, especially since I wasn't around back then. They have some pretty unique photos to it, and a little bit about the World's Fair. So I'm really excited to have this in my collection. This was $30. This was the World's Fair 1933 to 1934. So pretty incredible little piece of history that I now own, that I'm very excited to have another World's Fair book back. I love the title of this one. It's called Shelf Indulgence. I got these two sci-fi books from them. This one's first edition, 1957. One Man Alone on an Alien World. First on Mars. Back then it was 35 cents. Then I got The Sleep Eaters. Also, this was 75 cents. This was from 1969. Also first edition, this was $10. This one was 1957 first edition, $15. I've been getting into sci-fis a lot recently. I've been reading Kurt Vonnegut and getting into more and more sci-fi, and when I found these, I couldn't resist. I thought the story sounded so interesting. So throughout the day, I went back to K&S Fine Art because I was eyeing these beautiful ephemera pieces they had. They had a bunch of these pages just ripped out from books, massive table, different flowers, bugs. This one's anatomy. I ended up getting 2 from the anatomy section. I thought it'd be really interesting to collage with these. The colors are really vibrant. There's a type of texture almost. They're so vibrant and textured and detailed. I was really excited to find those. I have a really large sugar boo journal that I think would be really crazy to collage with in those. And then they also had these beautiful old postcards. I got this one, and I also got this one. This one I just got something really small from. It was the Inkling Books bookshop. Inkling Books, SHOPPE.com. I got this really cute bookmark. I thought that would be great. I used to play cards with my grandmother all the time, and they always look like these standard cards, so I love that bookmark. I thought that would be really fun. Let's see, the next one, if I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure this is Tennyson's booth. And it is. I bought a stereo view. I still don't have a stereo view holder or viewer, but I love collecting these. This is Wisconsin. I love the nature depicted in this. It's definitely old. It doesn't have a year. Usually if it has a year, it's probably going to be more expensive. This one was $20, but I absolutely love the quality of it. I love the coloring. And Tennyson's booth, I always love visiting. There's so many photos to look through. He has glass stereo views. He has, this is just on paper. The glass ones are usually harder to find. He also, I believe, has a tintype one. He has an incredible collection of photos. Definitely check him out if you're into collecting photography. His is Tennison Williams Books and Fine Art. Next booth I had bought stuff from was Cardique. Barbara out of Osprey, Florida. Her booth is so cute. She has all these incredible ephemera pieces, mainly different note cards. I have a couple examples of them. She showed us one that was absolutely incredible with a cat in a suitcase. And I found this crying tattle, this political ephemera piece. I found this Lucille Ball commemorative stamp, and I love the show. I love Lucy. I used to watch that as a kid all the time. Absolutely love this. I was so happy to find this. It was only $5. And it's a little beaten up, but it's just nice to have the stamp. And they even had, at one point, postage stamps of Lucille Ball, which is amazing. I always get in trouble at this booth. Every year I've gone. Intergalactic Trading Company. There's so many different pieces of ephemera. He has patches, he has pins, he has buttons, he has everything. And it's so varied. Also this year, he had a very old, like 1930s Schaefer. It is a vacuum fill. And to break into his bag, we went there twice. He had all these fun little ephemera pieces. Such pretty stuff. I always find a bunch of ephemera pieces from him each year. They're so much fun. A yearbook from 1924 to 25. It's so unique. He also had photographs. I was selling them for a great price. Just regular old photographs, not stereo views, that I bought from him. I picked up that old photo. Grind your Coffee at Home, an advertisement. Bunch of cool old photos. I don't know which way this goes. Oh, that way. I don't know how he has all this stuff. I'm sure he has a very large warehouse. So cool to find old photos. I love collecting them. They just have a certain type of quality to that black and white. Actually real printed black and white, or just the old process of it, of the printing. Looks completely different than what we do now. And ended up finding a 1990 comic from his booth to match with my stamp from Kardik's booth. And then of course we went back again to his booth. That's always the first booth we run to because people will buy a lot of his stuff. It's on the cheaper side. It's a lot of small ephemera pieces. Sometimes you get blinded when you go there and you go back and you find completely different stuff, which I did. They had this cute little book. I don't know what it is. Appeal to Reason. Weekly published. Was $1 per year back then. I love that photo. Got this for a friend that absolutely loves the Beatles. That will be going to him. I love these cards. They were from 1924. I found this old photo when I went back. Love the quality of it. And this beautiful prayer card. And then I also found a old American cinematographer. I do filmmaking as well, photography, filmmaking. Love all the older publications of this. It's very hard to find. I was really excited I found it there.
Yeah, that's mine.
Nope.
What? I was looking for that.
No, you weren't. And then they had these beautiful illustrations. This one's from 1899, but it also says 1905. Can't wait to frame these. So much fun. So definitely got into a lot of trouble this year, but nothing wrong with that. And then at the Little Button Rose booth, I found these adorable little stamps. She had a ton of stamps to kind of rifle through. So interesting. I don't know if I'm gonna keep them like this, so they could always be removed and I'm not doing any damage or anything permanent to them. But I love the way these old stamps look. They're so unique. Mount Rainier. Glacier National Park. That concludes our book haul from the Florida Antiquarian Book Fair. Thank you so much for watching. It was such a blast this year. I only got there for a day. Hopefully next year I'll be there for the full 2-day weekend book extravaganza. I really hope so. It was so much fun catching up with people that I've seen over the last 5 years of me going and finding some new booths. If you're interested in more book videos, I did a video for Independent Bookstore Day. I will link that below. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and until next time.